Lord Angrel, my interrogation is complete. Transmitting my report to you now.
Your efficiency will be noted. Take Dr. Godera to Droman Kaas. I have plans for him.
You never mentioned you were working for Angrel.
What is this? Explain yourself, Watcher.
To ensure mission success, I compromised with the Jedi. She's here for the Doctor.
You compromised? With the Jedi vermin who killed my son? You escaped me on Ord Mantell and Nar Shaddaa. You will not be so fortunate this time.
You talk a big game from across the galaxy, Angrel.
We'll be face to face soon enough. You will beg for mercy. Watcher, bring me this filth alive. I will kill her myself.
Respectfully, my lord. I'm duty-bound to honor our bargain.
Don't trifle with me. I want that Jedi.
Very well, Lord Angrel. I apologize for reneging on our deal, but I have orders. You understand? I recommend you surrender.
Give me Dr. Godera. Walk away while you still can.
We seem to be at an impasse. This is not the ending I would have chosen. Again, Darth Angrel underestimates you. 20 years. I've avoided becoming a casualty of Sith madness. But an order is an order.
I wish these events could have ended better.
I served the Empire as best I could. I have no regrets. Regardless, you are the victor here. How do you wish to proceed?
Angrel will kill you for failing. You can't return to the Empire. Go. Find a new life in the Republic. You may discover we're not the enemy you think.
What? Only a fool would question such a generous offer. I thank you. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Farewell, Jedi.
Dr. Godera, are you all right? I'm a Jedi Knight sent by General Varsuthra to rescue you.
Varsuthra? That old man never gives up, does he? The Imperials gave me a Class 4 truth serum. Don't remember the interrogation, but I fear they learned too much. I suppose you plan to take me back to Coruscant? I left for good reason, you know.
We need you, Doctor. The Republic is endangered.
It's been endangered since that idiotic treaty. The Sith Empire only sought a strategic pause in the fighting. Time to gather strength for a final crushing blow. The Senate ignored my projections. I refused to serve such monumental ignorance.
A government founded on freedom of choice is going to make mistakes, but it can also correct them.
I hope the fools who were in power when I left have been voted out of office. If it hasn't started already, all-out war is imminent. I'm ready to face what's coming. Perhaps it is time I returned. Finish the war and wipe out the Empire for good.
I told you, Agent. This Jedi never fails.
We have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand
My team
taller
came
than
to
any
assist you.
obstacle.
We discovered
Let's
the
get to
outpost was
work.
destroyed and assumed the
Together.
worst. Can you tell us what happened? We have unconfirmed reports the Imperial Spy Master Watcher 1 is on Terrace.
The Spy Master was working for Darth Angrel. I dealt with Watcher 1, but the Empire knows too much about us.
The Empire's spy network will suffer without Watcher 1's guidance. That buys us time.
Dr. Godera, you're looking well, all things considered. Ready to come home?
Depends. Are you ready to do what's right?
I always was, and our time has finally come. Agent, bring Dr. Godera to Coruscant immediately. I'll brief him on the discovery at Ord Mantell. Contact me from your ship. Varsuthra out.
Then this is goodbye. You saved my life. I owe you.
I'd never have found you without your droid. The Imperials destroyed it, but I salvaged the memory core.
Ah, Remo. One of my favorites. Thank you for salvaging his parts. Yes, I look forward to putting him back together.
This time, give him a body that isn't so fragile.
Excellent suggestion. He'd make a fine security droid. Working on Remo will make the long flight to Coruscant more bearable. Goodbye for now. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
General, Dr. Godera's on his way to you.
I can only imagine what the Empire would have done with him if you hadn't been there. I'm also told you saved a Republic settlement from a Sith assassin. Those colonists were lucky you showed up. How did you wind up there anyway?
The Imperial spy master warned me what the Sith was planning.
Division in the enemy ranks? Interesting. Let's hope there's more to come. Your work here may be done, but this isn't over. A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
Well, let's help him. Anyone who earns a death mark from the Empire can't be all bad.
Wouldn't go that far, but his tactical knowledge could prove invaluable. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you two, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
We'll bring the Admiral in safely.
Be careful out there.
Contemplation. Our recent forays have been stimulating, Master. You appear to have an endless supply of organic troublemakers to delete. I find this pleasing. Hint. However, I believe your deletion techniques could improve with guidance from an advanced professional in the field.
I took you out with me so you could improve your own efficiency. How's that coming?
Admission. Not as well as I had hoped, Master. System logs indicate only a 5.62% increase. Advice. Organic troublemakers possess at least one vital organ. A precise strike to these conserves effort and maximizes shock value. Extracting a vital organ from a living troublemaker can be especially disconcerting to its allies.
That's disgusting. Not every fight needs to end with someone splattered everywhere.
Accommodation? A fair point, Master. Nonetheless, such methods frequently encourage other organic troublemakers to surrender. Insight. Perhaps I am getting ahead of myself. I will be in a better place to assist your development once I reach peak efficiency.
Evil doesn't stand a chance with the two of us around. Who's Shafu? I don't imagine he just decided to retire because you asked nicely. Did Master Zalo threaten him? Or did he use force persuasion? He probably decided to lay low after Master Zalo was killed. Get out of the game before his cover was blown. Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. Don't keep me in suspense. Did Shafu discover anything to confirm Master Zala's suspicions? That report could be crucial to the Republic war effort. Let me know as soon as you piece it back together.
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Put your weapon away, Kira. You know better.
No, she really doesn't. Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The chosen ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
It doesn't matter where she came from. She's my Padawan.
Tell our father not to expect any calls or letters.
There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angrel, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Thanks for sticking by me. I know this was a big shock, but I can explain. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
I can only imagine the pain you must have endured.
Pain became normal. There were worse things. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
Whatever the Sith did, it's buried in your memories. We have to uncover it.
I've tried. Every time I get close to the memory, it changes. Slithers away. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Coix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Coix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first, now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
Master Satele and the others need to know about this.
I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Coix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last, I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Coix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
Understood, General. But first, I need to consult with the Jedi Council on an important matter.
More important than saving the galaxy from Darth Angral? I'd like to know what that is.
Sorry, General. Jedi business.
Fine, if that's how you want to play it. Angral's still out there. May the Force be with us all. Barsuth, we're out.
Let's get this over with. Master Quix and Orgus need our help. I'll be meditating in my quarters. Let me know when we're at Tython.
Master SWTOR, my mission has become more complicated. Masters Orgus and Quix have disappeared. I'm headed for Tatooine and Alderaan to find them. But first, my Padawan has something important to tell you. Kira?
I was born on Droman Cause. My parents were Sith. Ooh, much easier the second time. There's more, obviously.
I should hope so. Give me time to assemble the council. Most of us are still off-world.
And then my master convinced me to come here and tell you. That's pretty much everything.
We've heard rumors about these children of the Emperor before, but this finally confirms their existence.
Troubling that we never sensed the truth about Kira, and Master Quix brought her to us.
That makes her especially dangerous. She can't be allowed to remain free.
Kira's master should have a voice in this. What do you recommend?
The situation doesn't require a reaction. I just thought you should know the truth.
And now that we know, we can't ignore the threat she represents to our entire order. To allow her to remain a Padawan, become a Jedi Knight? It's inconceivable.
Is it? Did we not first learn of the children of the Emperor from a Sith turned to the light?
Master Braga speaks the truth. No one is beyond redemption.
It was natural for you to fear our reaction, considering your upbringing. What's important now is that you leave your past behind and devote yourself to the Jedi. Can you do that?
I've been trying to ever since Master Quix found me.
Kira's a good Padawan. I trust her with my life.
There you have it. I need no further proof of Kira's loyalty.
Agreed. And I believe the best course of action is to leave Kira where she is.
This is a mistake. If Master Quix were here, she'd tell you the same.
Until she returns, this council's ruling stands. Kira is safest in your care.
I appreciate you giving her another chance.
I promise I'll make you all proud. Even you, Master Caden.
You did well bringing this to us, but you should return to your mission. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan.
Don't think I didn't notice the risk you took by standing up for me. I felt stronger having you there. You're a good master. And a good friend.
We're in this together. I know you'd do the same for me.
I would now. After this, I owe you a few dozen. Ready to go whenever you are, Master. Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Imagining alternate paths only takes one out of the moment. Jedi should always remain grounded in the present.
People say Jedi lack creativity. Can't imagine why. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Quix's face.
I wondered how you two found each other. Stealing from a Jedi. That took some fortitude.
Didn't know she was a Jedi. Lots of people wear robes. Still remember when Master Quix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was... weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
If the Empire conquers the galaxy, freedom will be the first casualty.
Along with Phaseball Mom and sweet flatcakes. I get it. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back. You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
The Council is responsible not just for our order, but the entire Republic. They have to be careful.
Know what I learned from my first Council meeting? I can sleep standing up. All I'm saying is, using the Force can be fun. The Order needs to lighten up.
The fate of the galaxy depends on us, Kira. Never forget that.
Already running for a seat on the Council, huh? Oh well.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Quix reported in?
Last we heard, Kiwik secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
Aside from the heat, what could be so deadly here?
People vanish there all the time. Some are lost to the native sand people, others to natural predators. The rest, who knows? Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
The research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Were you planning to destroy Tatooine?
Of course not. When we discovered this potential, we immediately stopped testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Quix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Quix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. SWTOR out.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
Speak your mind. Just make it quick.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
I can't commit to this, but I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear it. The sooner the better. This is much bigger than some local trouble. Fowler out.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
You're not killing anyone here.
Open fire!
Is it safe? Are they dead?
It's going to be okay now.
I thought I was dead for sure. I've got to... Breathing. Just keep breathing. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Tell me exactly what it is you're trying to say.
You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead.
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
This feels all wrong.
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
Tell me what I'm facing, and I'll be on my way.
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
What is a Gamorrean, exactly?
Nasty humanoids, almost 2 meters tall. Brutal, but not very bright.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shug's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with the Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
A Jedi? Seabrick? I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
Glad to help. Do you people work at this facility?
Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Kawix? She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
Kawix was a Jedi Master. This clearly wasn't your average Sith Lord.
I don't know about average, but I've never seen anything like him. I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Kawix alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
If he didn't kill you, it's because he has something worse planned.
I didn't get the feeling he intended to come back. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Kawix and the shock drum prototype into the desert.
Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
The Sand People won't be a problem anymore, but we need to find that weapon. Can you help?
This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Kawix, and the shock drum. Facility power's back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
Your home will be fine, Brick. Just tell me where the shock drum is.
Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Brick, that's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
Whatever you're talking about, we need to find the shock drum, fast.
Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Kawix reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
We'll save her. That's a promise.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
I placed the scanners. Do you have a fix on the shock drum?
Collating the scanner readings now. Ah, no wonder the sensors couldn't find it. It's beneath an abandoned mining complex. I'm sending the coordinates and the shock drum's deactivation code. Everything depends on you now, but we'll be here if you need us.
We're all going to make it. Just hang in there.
Hope to see you again. Heron out.
Greetings, Jedi. I am Lord Praven. My master seeks retribution for his son's death. I must give it to him.
Get in line, Sith. I have a planet to save.
If you wish to stop this world's destruction, you must face me. When my master learned you were here, he demanded I activate the shock drum. He'll destroy this entire world. I know you've located the weapon, but that won't be enough. I changed the deactivation code.
Why not let me find out the hard way? What are you after, Lord Praven?
My master deserves justice, but there are more noble ways to have it. I will destroy you, personally. Come, face me. If I win, I've done my duty. If you win, you'll have the new code. Whatever the outcome, we will battle with honor. I await you at these coordinates.
I sense your power. Now I understand why Tarnis was no match for you. His death was my failure. I should have trained him better.
The other Sith I fought were full of hatred and arrogance. In you, I sense regret.
My family is true Sith. My only passions are integrity and honor. I welcome the end of your kind. The Jedi obsession with my people's extermination must end. Your lust for revenge will destroy this galaxy.
Whatever you've been told about us, it's a lie. We'd gladly stop fighting if it meant genuine peace.
I'd like to believe that, but I know better. Come, let us end this. Die well, Jedi. Such skill. So much power. Impressive. You could kill me. Why hesitate?
The dark side embraces lies and hate. The light side serves honor and truth. We have more in common than you think.
Jedi and Sith have no common ground. Darth Angral commanded me to destroy the shock drum code. He wanted you to die in failure, no matter the outcome here. I will not tarnish my honor with petty tricks. You've earned better. The code is yours.
Why turn against your master?
I serve a higher authority than any master. A Jedi wouldn't understand. Darth Angral ordered that Master Kuix suffer greatly before her death. I wish I had disobeyed that order as well.
If Master Kuix is still alive, I will save her.
I left her incapacitated next to your weapon. If they haven't already, the ultrasonic vibrations will eventually tear her apart.
You scum! You should die like that!
There is nothing more to say. You won our duel. Finish me.
You may serve the Empire, but I won't kill you. You don't deserve it.
Then honor demands I surrender to my master. He will do what you cannot.
Look at what your honor and duty has led to. You don't owe that maniac anything.
You could kill me, but refuse. Not out of fear, but compassion. The things I was taught about the Jedi, were they all lies?
It's never too late to turn from the dark side.
Me? A Jedi? Impossible. Your order would never accept me.
The only way to find out is to ask.
I accept your offer. I'm too wounded to aid you, but I will surrender to your people. Now hurry. Save this planet.
The Sith changed the deactivation code for the shock drum, but I have the new one. I'm on my way.
You're not there yet? Brick and his family are in terrible danger. They followed their droids to the mining complex. I tried to stop them, but they were determined to help you. Brick just sent an emergency holo. He says there's something called a sand demon at the mine. It's attacking them.
Some sort of creature?
That beastly predator is the only thing that hunts great dragons. And those are massive. Brick doesn't stand a chance. Please, you can't let anything happen to Brick and his family. Save them and stop the shock drum. Hurry!
I can't sense Master Kuix at all anymore.
I'll handle that beast, my friend. Keep your family safe.
Quiet, finally. I can breathe again. I've been down here so long.
Shh, Master. Let us help you.
Kira and Orgus's Padawan. You're both changed. What has happened?
Darth Angral wants revenge. He sent his apprentices to attack you and Master Orgus. We must go to Alderaan.
Forgive me, but I am not much use to anyone. I only survived this weapon by withdrawing into a deep trance. The Force itself became my armor. Sustaining the trance cost me greatly. My strength is a fraction of what it was.
What you did was miraculous. We'll handle things from here.
I know you faced terrible dangers for me. I will not forget that.
here you are. I was coming to help when sensors indicated the shock drum stopped. You did it. Brick wasn't exaggerating about the sand demon. I've never seen anything like it.
I almost hated having to destroy it.
My friends, the danger is not yet past. Even deactivated, that weapon remains a threat. You understand the situation best. What should we do?
This technology can't fall into the wrong hands again. Let's collapse the cavern network with explosives.
What? All that work! The people who died protecting it!
Think how many more would have died. The galaxy is better off without such weapons. I will see to the shock drum. You should return to your ship and inform General SWTOR what's happened.
With the sand demon dead and Imperials gone, you should be safe.
Before we go, you need to know something, and I'd rather you hear it from me. I never told you about my childhood. I'm not who you think I am.
So much about you is now clear to me, Kira. But you're wrong about one thing. You are exactly who I think. A strong, capable young woman. One day you'll be a great Jedi.
I wish I shared your confidence.
Maybe I should stay with Master Kawix.
You're needed elsewhere, Kira. Consider impressing your new master with your final trial. We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back. And alive. You able to find anything?
It's all yours. Take it.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Be direct. Tell me what it is you want.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps. But one has to start somewhere. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions. Hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon. Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Something about the research facility?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
You think he'll cooperate with us?
Hard to say. He was a security officer back in the day, but that doesn't tell us much. My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Zerka's not hurting anyone else.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. Soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park,